Here, newsflash, you ready? Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you're saying. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. People do not care about you, but let me tell you who they do care about. They care about them, right? People care about them, and this is just human nature. People are selfish, right? They don't care about you. They don't care about what you're talking about. They care about them, and they care about, they got a problem, and they're looking for a solution or an answer to that problem. Now watch this. If you, my friend, if you are the answer or the solution to that problem, they're going to listen to you. If you are not the answer or solution to that problem, well, they're going to move on and they're going to find somebody else. Look, Good morning. Good morning, good people. What is going on? Hey, listen, you made it. Made it to another day. You should give yourself a round of applause because you made it today. That's right. That's right. Give yourself a round of applause because you made it today. Listen, I am super, super excited that you are here with me. I know that you could be anywhere, but you have decided to hang out with your guy, Philip Edge, just for a few minutes. And if you don't know, this is the Edge Energy Shot, the podcast that helps you go from self-doubt to self-assurance, become a better leader, and create a greater net worth through higher self-worth. And today, we are going to get into it, y'all. Let me ask you a question. Real talk. Are you a business owner? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a leader and you're not getting the results that you want? Listen, I'm going to tell you why today. I'm going to tell you why you're not getting the results, and it's probably not what you think. So listen, if you are ready to rock with me, get yourself together, stretch out, do what you need to do, and get ready because it's time for us to get started here on the Edge Energy Shot. You ready? Let's go. Let's take off, y'all. Let's do it. Let's go.
Everything that I have that's within me is all that I need with my God by my side. How every time they turn around, I'm still winning, regardless of feelings. I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness. I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness.
Yes, indeed. Still pursuing greatness. Our destiny is still greatness. We are here today, and that means we have an opportunity to go and get it. But how do we do that? We got to make sure that we have our day set up correctly. We got to make sure that we're speaking and talking good to ourselves. Listen, if you talk good to yourselves, good things will happen to you and for you. So how do we do that? We do our daily affirmation here. This is what our affirmation looks like. It says this: I'm in the perfect position at the opportune moment, fulfilling my perfect purpose, connecting with the right people, and expressing the right words. What God desires, I desire. What God envisions, I envision. And the highest blessings of heaven are being released in my life right now. I agree, and so shall it be. I agree, and so shall it be. I agree, and so shall it be. See, there's something powerful about speaking and talking good to yourselves. When you say the right words, I'm telling you, it begins to attract the right things to you and to yourself. So I'm hoping that you are saying the right words today, and I'm hoping that we're getting this atmosphere set up for you to succeed today, right? Now, I gave you a heavy promise earlier. I told you that I'm going to give you some keys today. I'm going to give you one impactful key that's going to change everything that you do. See, the problem that many of us have right now is that, and I'm just going to be honest, we're trying to attract new people. We're trying to attract new clients. We're trying to attract, right? We're trying to attract, but the way that we do that is by talking. And here's the problem. You talking too much. Right? You're speaking too much. Specifically, you're talking about you way too much. It's time to put away the sales pitch. It's time to stop talking about yourself. And it's time, listen to this, to become a master listener. Yeah, you heard it right. You have to become a master listener. The secret sauce to you growing in the way that you want to grow is in the way that you listen. Your listening and the way that you listen is going to be the thing that's going to set you apart from your competition and propel you and your business to new heights. But you have to listen. You got to listen to people really, really, like lean in, listen to people. Here, newsflash, you ready? Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you're saying. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. People do not care about you. But let me tell you who they do care about. They care about them, right? People care about them. And this is just human nature. People are selfish, right? They don't care about you. They don't care about what you're talking about. They care about them. And they care about, they got a problem. And they're looking for a solution or an answer to that problem. Now watch this. If you, my friend, if you are the answer or the solution to that problem, they're going to listen to you. If you are not the answer or solution to that problem, well, they're going to move on and they're going to find somebody else. Look, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be real honest. A lot of entrepreneurs and business owners, we do things like we go on social media and we'll post about the next greatest, thing that we have coming up, only to find out that nobody wants that. Nobody wants to make an investment in that thing. Now, here's the thing, and I want you to understand, it's not saying that your friends don't like you, but they're not going to invest their hard-earned resources in something that they do not believe is going to be the solution to a problem that they have. So when people are not clicking the buy now button, that doesn't mean they don't like you. That doesn't mean they don't love you. What it means is you have not created a solution for their problem. Right? So listen, I want to free you today. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That doesn't mean that what you're doing from a business standpoint is a bad thing. It just means that you're in the wrong place. You're speaking to the wrong audience. The people that you're speaking to do not find what you have as a solution. Solution, what am I talking about? Let me give it to you. Solution is simply a way of dealing with a problem so that the problem can be removed. Can I say it again? A solution is simply a way of dealing with a problem so that that problem can be removed. And when you're talking to your friends, to your colleagues, to those people in your current circle right now, they don't look at you as having that solution or that way of dealing with their problem so that it can be removed. Again, don't take it personal. Don't be mad about it. The reality is you have a solution for somebody's problem. It just might not be for them. So let me give you a couple things. First of all, anytime you are building a business, your business has to be around three specific things. It has to be built around creating a solution to at least one of three things, right? You have to be a solution to health, in somebody's health challenges, health issues. You have to be a solution to wealth, and you can get somebody the bag. You can get somebody, additional money, right? Let's just be real with it, right? Or the third thing is relationships. You have to be a solution to relationships. So let me ask you, is your business solving for one of those three things? Health, wealth, or relationships? Health, wealth, or relationships. If it's not solving for one of those three things, I'm telling you right now, nobody's going to click buy because they're looking for solutions. And 9 times out of 10, they're looking for solutions to one of those three things. Listen, it's not that people don't like you, but people are only going to pay for answers to solutions. So we have to get to the place where we are solutions focused and solutions oriented. How do we do that? I'm glad you asked. It comes down to not talking, but listening and leaning into your audience and listening to what your audience is really wanting. What in the health, wealth, or relationships, what area does your target audience, what are they really looking to solve for? Because if you can lean in and listen in and figure that out, guess what? People will not have a problem paying you because they want to get rid of that pain point. I promise you they do. So let me share with you, how can we listen? right? How can we listen? The problem with most of us is we just hear. We hear all the time, but we don't listen. Linda, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me, Linda. And that's the truth. You are not listening to the people. Well, the best example of this word listen that I've seen, it comes from the Chinese and Japanese word for listen. The Chinese and Japanese word for listen. And it looks like this. It looks like this, right? But the Chinese and Japanese word for listen, it actually is, it has you doing 5 specific things. It has you doing 5 specific things. It's not just hearing, right? It's not just hearing, it's listening. And to be able to effectively listen to people, you have to have an ear to hear. You have to have a mind to think. You have to have a heart to feel. You have to have undivided attention to focus. And you have to have eyes to see. See, that's heavy right there. That's a whole different kind of listening. This is why people can say, I'm talking, but you're not listening to me. Right? Because if you were listening to me, you would have an ear to hear. Literally, you'd be leaned in, right? Not talking, but listening. You'd have a mind to think, to process what you are hearing. You'd have a heart to feel. You would have empathy towards people, and you'd be empathetic towards them, right? Literally, you put yourself in their position, in their shoes. You'd walk that mile in their shoes, and in doing that, you'd be able to create a solution for that, right? You would have undivided attention to be able to focus. That means you're not multitasking, you're not doing other things, you're literally locked in to what people are saying. And then you would have to have eyes to really be able to see, right? To see what people are talking about. When we do that, that's really listening. That's really listening. And when you can listen like that, guess what? It's going to help you to be able to be a solution to the problems and the pain points that people have. Remember, I told you it's either health, wealth, or relationships. That's it. Health, wealth, or relationships. And you have to be able to listen in to be able to know and understand what the real problem is. What is the root of the problem? Because if you can find the root of the problem, you can find the answer to the problem. And if you find the answer to the problem, guess what? People will pay you for that. People will pay you to be the solution because they're tired of having that pain point and continuing to have that pain point and have no seeming solution for the pain point. So I'm telling you right now, right? Start listening to your people. Stop talking so much. Stop sharing with your people all the stuff that you think is the latest and greatest. Start listening to them and hearing what pains they have. You got to have an ear to hear. You got to have a mind to think. You have to have a heart to feel. You have to have undivided attention to focus. And you have to have eyes to see. And when you do that, you can solve the health, wealth, or relationship issues that people have. And they will pay you for that. Now listen, that's it right there. That is the money in the bank. That is how we do it. Remember what I said, nobody cares about you, but they care about the solutions that you can bring. If you bring results, people will pay you for that. So look, that's all I got for you today. I hope that this was a blessing to you. Now, please don't take it personal, right? Please don't take it personal. Just go out there and create solutions, because when you create solutions, you also create revenue for yourself, right? Build your business by listening to people. That's all I got for you today, man. If this blessed you, do me a favor. Go ahead and share this out with somebody. Somebody needs to know this. Somebody needs to know this information. Somebody needs to like have this information so deep inside of them that they quit talking about themselves and they go help people solve problems and bring forth solutions. So here's your guy, Philip Edge. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be here, same time, giving you more dope content and encouraging you, helping you to get your day going so you can get going with your day. It's your guy, Philip Edge, man. We'll holler at you. Get out of here. Go start your day. We'll talk. Bye. Tomorrow. Peace.
Everything that I have that's within me is all that I need with my God by my side. How every time they turn around, I'm still winning. Regardless of feelings, I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness. I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness.